Yeah, I know I'm late to the party, but I'm gonna get right into it. Okay. Now, I may not be the only one who has discussed this, but I'm gonna play this so people can know what I'm talking about, where I'm at with this situation. We all know about Rose, how she went and blasted her husband on social media.
We even got on live. I've been not talking. I've been not talking. I've been not. I've been not talking. So what are you talking about? Oh, okay. Let's not pretend that I'm the one that paid the deposit on our house. Let's not pretend that I'm not the one that paid for the Range Rover. Let's not pretend that I'm the one that paid for this whole fucking life that we live. Let's not pretend that. Let's not pretend. Let's not pretend. Oh, okay. Let's not pretend. Let's just be very, very real. You told me to put it on live, so I put it on live. So, and then you want to start talking about a glass of wine, and then you want to start saying, oh, are you not going to talk? After I was just sitting here silent before we even got on live. I've been not talking. I've been not talking. I've been not talking. So what are you talking about? Oh, okay.
Alrighty then. Okay. So we all know she came on here on the internet and embarrassed not just her husband, but herself and her entire family. Okay. Women who feel like they need to vent about their spouses, whoever they with in relationship with, if they want to vent, you better vent to a therapist or one of your closest friends that can stay neutral. I recommend a therapist though, maybe even a spiritual advisor. But this right here, this ain't it. So after the backlash, you can see in the comments, who is this whole live ninja? Yes, go air out that wet boys, go emasculate them. We don't care. Y'all said Tyrone was the problem and Pookie. Y'all said get you a Chad or a Tyler. This black wife effect. Y'all be pretending the white men are so much better. He a whole deadbeat and you knew. He a broke and you pretended he wasn't for the internet. You went and got him out the gutter, cleaned him up, then pedestalized him like he was doing all that for you. Whole time, we serious when we say whole time. Whole time you was doing it. Why you on the internet complaining to the same people you lied to? She is not exposing him, in my opinion. She's exposing herself. She's the problem. She doing this in front of her kids and their kid. They are unbothered by it. Why? Because they always see mommy treat her men like this. He got the darts and everything. Too many I think he said too many of y'all. Too many of y'all think this is okay behavior. This is what that lady in the previous video was talking about. It may not be all black women doing it, but I never heard a black woman speak out against it to black women doing it. AKA it's normalized. He's right. He ain't lying. We think this is acceptable. But if a man gets on this platform and he talks about his wife or his baby mama or his girlfriend and he's frustrated, oh, he could have handled that better. Oh, he could have did something better. Oh, that's very immature of him. Oh, he could have. Yeah, you would get all types of backlash from that. But this, nah, she's straight. I'm gonna go even deeper. While she is doing this in front of the kids, he got the baby himself, holding the baby, swinging the baby, taking care of the baby, trying to nurture the baby. And she just bumping her gums. She just bumping her child. Then that's not all. She came back to social media to say this. Popular YouTube Rose Miller says she was drinking and emotional when she claimed her husband doesn't help fund their lifestyle. Now you want to blame it on drunk and just emotional. And even within this, she should have just took accountability and said I messed up, but that's too much. It always has to be on something. This time it's the alcohol's fault. First time it was his fault. Now it's the alcohol's fault. Just no accountability at all. And you see why she was a baby mom in the first place. Do I believe she picked up this man and dusted him off and did all that stuff? Yes. because there are not too many white men out there who's going to accept a baby mama like that when she has nothing to offer. Now, his white privilege probably gave him the rest of the way he needed to get enough money. But I don't believe that his money is what financed them. I believe it was all her through YouTube. That's just my opinion, through her social media accounts. And I will say this too. It ain't just her because he be in the videos with her. So they did it together. But, but, again, if this was a man, oh no, she did. She helped with him. Women are quick to tell another woman how quickly a man built with another woman, and she was the backbone and the neck and everything like that. But when it comes to this white man, no, she got, obviously it's not the color that's the issue, it's her. She's the problem. She's very combative. She's very argumentative. She's very full of drama. Drama. After this, it just wasn't enough. A lot of these YouTubers feel like drama, chaos, and people love it. So they'll come in and partake and enjoy it, and they'll go about their business. She now talking about her mama that slept with her stepbrother who's deceased. Just no respect for the dead anymore. There's just no respect for the deceased. There's no respect anymore. People don't care. People just don't care. So you tell that man's business. We don't know if it's true. This is alleged. This is between y'all family, and you decide to say this about your mother. For what? Why did that need? Why do you add us to the group chat for that? Ever since I've come to seeing who this woman Rose is, the only thing I can see and say for her is she's very problematic. Very problematic. You giving grief to your husband. You giving grief to your mama now. And you gave 9 times out of 10 grief to your last baby daddy. That's why he went there in the first place. And now this man is starting to see why he went there. Oh, we get it now, huh? Yeah, because she was talking about how he was her savior, white knight, and all this stuff, and get you. Yeah, she was promoting that. In reality, it's really you. If you want to date other cultures, that is your prerogative, but you don't have to down other cultures in order to do that. You really don't. Just get who you gonna get with. Nobody cares. Okay? Nobody cares. Enjoy it. Whatever. If you like it, I love it. But you don't have to come on here and say, "Oh, life is easier." Woo, woo, woo. Because what you going through is completely opposite of what I'm going through. And I have a black husband. Okay. And I'm not the reason that we have all of this and all of that. My husband supports his family very, very well. And he's damn good at what he does, period. But I'm not going to get on here and say, date black men. That's y'all business. I don't care. As long as y'all not talking about date this white person or this Asian person or Mexican person or whatever. Honestly, I don't give a shit. I don't care. Cuz a lot of the people that say that date outside of the culture, a lot of the people don't want you anyway. Even the passport bros. Passport bros, we see why y'all go overseas. We understand it. Those women overseas are culture different. They cater to their husbands. Some of them work and clean up and come back and still be a wife. And that's not taught in this society. So I understand why a lot of those men choose to do that. But the majority of the men that are promoting it, I seen one dude. I'm not even gonna say his name because I can't find it right now. But I seen this one dude. He's been on here for a while. He was living with his mama, talking about some passport bro action. Okay, and he got outed, and his mama called him broke and give her car and stuff and move out, and he was live and he just kept it live. I guess he was just like, fuck it, it's content. Because really on YouTube, it really doesn't matter. It don't matter on YouTube. People or TikTok or Facebook or Instagram, people don't care because she'll still have support after this. Somebody gonna support her bull. Somebody is gonna support this hot mess and think she is justified in everything she did. There's a nut everywhere in society. But In my perspective and in my opinion, this woman is very troubled and she's very problematic. She really needs to go sit on somebody's couch. Okay? Cuz the man that you told the whole world that he was your savior behind, you are now demonizing, which is crazy. It's insane. You done told us y'all. You done said nothing but good things about this man, only to turn around and just talk about him and embarrass him like a dog. Embarrassed you, embarrassed him, embarrassed your children. Just remember that speech our parents used to tell us: "Don't embarrass the family." You doing the opposite of that. And then she gets mad at her supporters for holding her, trying to hold her accountable behind her behavior. Instead of her being apologetic, she tries to post receipts saying, "Oh, if he made this much, if y'all know anything about purchasing a home," girl, stop. If you know anything about purchasing a home, you know that he got $1 million worth of whiteness. Okay, clock that T. So I'm pretty sure he was able to get a house. A lot of y'all need to remember that, the internet's not always going to be your diary. It shouldn't be your diary at all. You should go to the right people to speak about that situation. You really should. Because when everybody else gets into your business and starts to know a little bit about your business, they're going to have their opinions on it. And you can't stop nobody's opinion. There's hyenas in my chat every other day talking about what I need to talk about and what I should talk about. Like they don't have the same opportunity as me to get their ass behind this computer and get on a mic and talk about whatever they want to talk about. And it's going to continue to happen. But I'm here to say I'm sick of all this mess. I'm tired. And if there's a way that we could do better as a people, we need to address that versus saying, mind your business. Minding your business is what got us here in the first place. Y'all heard the stories about back in the day when your grandparents used to tell you and your parents used to tell you when they got in trouble and they broke somebody's window, the neighbor will whoop their butt. And then after they neighbor whooped they butt, when they got home, they got a whooping for not only just doing what they did to the neighbor, they get punished for embarrassing the family. We probably need to bring that back because all this minding your business and that's my child and you ain't gonna put your hands on my child been filling up jails. It's been raising the crime rate up. A lot of these men don't respect women. These single mothers, not all of them, but these hyena single mothers be raising these kids over sexualizing these children. You know how many videos that I've seen with an Elmo or it's a Woody or some type of Disney character twerking at a kid's birthday party? And then you want to go into society and find a man that is going to take care of his family and wants to do right by you. How does that work? I seen a grown woman twerking on a toddler with a diaper on and a little boy swinging on one of the girls because he didn't like seeing that. Y'all help with this behavior. Y'all develop these fuck boys out here. And then y'all get mad and say, ain't no good men out here. Y'all creating the bad men. Y'all push the other men out. It's so many people on here complaining about that. So many good fathers who are trying to be good fathers complaining about their baby mamas on here. You don't hear deadbeats complain because they ain't got nothing to talk about. They just disappear. That's it. Ain't nothing to discuss. They gone. The fathers that want to be fathers are the ones that these women give a hard time. And then when they disappear, they say, you ain't never did nothing for my child. Well, you never allowed that person to. I've seen somebody in the comments that a real father is going to fight their hardest to be with their child. Sometimes that's just not going to be enough. Sometimes fathers do give up because it's financially draining. And if they can't afford a lawyer or an attorney to fight for their kid, then they can barely feed themselves, they might as well just back off. Stop making it hard. I am so sick and tired of society making it cute for women to be so dysfunctional to the world and don't give back anything but drama. And we supposed to mind our business and we supposed to accept it. And if we speak against it, it's self-hate. That is insane to me. I'm going to always speak against it because this ain't even right. Anyway, she needs to go sit on somebody's couch and tell the therapist why she's so angry, because she has a lot of emotional trauma going on with her. She's crying out for something. There's something there. And right now, she has access to all the resources in the world. Hey, if you want to go do that, make it a journey. If you guys like social media so much, or do better help like the rest of the YouTubers who get sponsored by them, and actually use the resources to better your life and your family and do a whole turnaround. Don't be this, And the crazy thing about it is she's showing who she is as a brand. This is what you portray, who you are. People see you. And there's I don't care what nobody think. Yeah, that's fine. That's cool. But how about being a human being? How about taking accountability of your emotions and your drinking? Why would you subjugate your children to that type of trauma? Your children are going to remember how much you demonized and demeaned their stepfather, who you then spoke highly of. They're going to be so confused. What you do in front of your children, they're going to mimic whether you tell them to do. They're going to do as you do, not as you say. And you sat there and you berated that man. You didn't apologize to him in front of your kids. I don't believe you did, because your kids were so numb to all the drama and stuff. This was just a Tuesday. So how do your kids know how to deal with conflict resolution in a marriage or in a relationship, if they even want one, when they see all the failed decisions that you've making? It just doesn't make any sense to me. I feel like she missed the ball on this, and she gonna have to eat that, because you're the one who came out with it. We wouldn't be having a discussion about what's going on in your marriage if you ain't put the business out there. You put the business out there. Now you want people to be quiet. You don't tell people when to be quiet about it. You did it. And you so damn angry and upset, you got to figure out what that is. And don't tell social media what that is. Tell your therapist. You talking about how your mama is and your mama's responding. You did not only made your immediate family look bad. You said everybody can get it. You talking about your mom. Girl, get that together. Because yes, it may make some people think differently about your husband. And yes, it may make people see differently about your mama. But at the end of the day, you the problem. You're the problematic one. And I hope you can fix that for your children's sake. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this situation in the comments. I'm out. Squad.
We in a no hyena zone. Anti-hyena. It's my zone.